Hi guys, I know it's been a minute. I know, and like I say, I apologize. I don't know. I'll just say I apologize. School, school work, and all of that. Just finished exam, currently on break, and we'll be resuming again. So thank you so much for tuning in to my returning subscribers. It's glad to see you all again. Thank you so much for coming back. And to my new subscribers, if you are new here, my name is Ifeoluwa Mickey Debs. You can call me Mickey Debs. Thank you for tuning in. Please do well to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks. So, and today's vlog is basically about my birthday slash, let's just say, relocation testimony, so to say. So by the time you're watching this, it's going to be on my birthday, which is September 4th. So you can do well to wish me happy birthday in the comment section. Thank you. So uh my birthday today, so it's actually the my first birthday away from home, my first birthday in Canada. Woo! And so I'm just super grateful to God how far He has brought me. Like, this time last year, I I was just, last year I was kind of sad, but then I was just wishing, okay, I I was already in Canada because I was actually supposed to be in Canada as at last year. But one thing led to another, you know, I followed man and I got married. So in the mood of Thanksgiving, I'm just going to play a brief song. So DJ, play me Omema. We will actually pay. You lead, always for the one. Can we turn up? Can we turn up? Can we turn up? Can we turn up? Thank you, DJ. So, backstory. I'm just going to briefly share my relocation story. So it all started back in 2019, right? I was still serving as at that time, and you know, my dad and I was trying to process it, and actually, we actually applied, and then I was denied. I was denied visa. I applied. My first application was 2019. Was it not November ending or so, or early December? Yeah, and is it 2019? Sorry, I mean 2020. Sorry, 2020 early December. And so I was denied 2021 January, January 20 something. And I actually didn't know what to feel at that point in time because, okay, yeah, we used an agent, and of course we paid some amount of money to the agents. They asked for documents, we gave it to them, and hoping to resume school as at 2021 May, and voila, I was denied the visa. And I just felt at that point in time I was denied on three grounds. Number one, because I was transitioning into health, and I have a bachelor's degree in agriculture, and it wasn't gelling. Yeah, so that was one of the reasons, and well, two other reasons: financial status, and they're not convinced I'll be coming back to Nigeria. So yeah, but now I know better. And that time, I actually, we didn't we didn't calm down to get enough information. Everything was just rush, 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 rush. So, I had to work on those reasons, and yeah, and fast forward to 2022. Fast forward to 2022, I tried to apply again, but then something came up. My man proposed. My mom proposed, and then my parents were like, we're planning to get married, and then my parents were like, which one do I want to pursue? Is it I have to pick one between relocation and marriage? And then, but because I was, I just wanted to be with my man. I followed man. You know, aside from love, I thought of it like, if we actually apply together as a couple, it will be much more easier for me. You know, things it will be much more easier, and it will be easy, you know, if my spouse can also, get the visa in time instead of having to travel and then maybe come back and do marriage and then have to apply for him, and then I have to be waiting and waiting, because it's IRCC can actually test your patience. So yeah, so I got married 2023 of April 2023. And so yeah, we afterwards, after we decided to go with the marriage, and then so as a couple we planned the application together, two is better than one, so they say. So it was much more easier, even though the things with application, you have to show proof of fund, you have to show home ties, you have to show proof of fund for two actually, and um, convince them that you'll be coming back to your home country. And so, of course, I've gathered a lot of information. I now know better, and uh my SOP, my statement of purpose, I wrote it, and it was, I think I wrote it. Okay, first of all, I made a draft, then gave someone to to edit it, to put some soft touches to it, and then I edited it again, and it was just from one editing to another until it was, I felt it was perfect, and we're good to go. And so we applied, and so the waiting began. So I'll tell you the timeline. The timeline was 2023, will I say November, because we did upfront medicals, just to fast track everything. And so we just know that, okay, we are waiting for the feedback. So we did the upfront medicals October thereabouts, and then we submitted the application. Was it November? Yeah, November. We submitted November 11th, and then we started waiting, and we started waiting. I mean, it was a long wait. IRCC will test your patience. Like, if you've not been in this position, you've never been patient. Like, you actually learn patience if you are waiting for IRCC's response. Something that was supposed to, okay, the number of weeks that it was supposed to take as at then was 7 weeks. It took more than 7 weeks, guys. Like, took more than 7 weeks. We didn't get we didn't get approval until 2024. I mean, I think 2023 was I before we applied, right? So let me say this. 2023, before we applied, of course, we've been praying. We fasted a few times. I joined Hallelujah Challenge. Even the Hallelujah Challenge, like, dance, like, do like your testimony, like, I actually did it, brought out my husband and I's passports, danced with it. In fact, I think I wore his that time he had like what's it called? This kind of winter jacket. I wore it like I'm in the cold, but you know Nigeria weather now. I was already feeling hot. I had to take it off. I had to take it off. And so I just danced with the passport and I joined NLP. I joined um wine press. I think 2023 wine press, not 2024 wine press. I sowed a seed, all those good stuff. And one thing I also did was this NLP conference that was recently done in Canada in July this year. So the registration actually started in 2023. Guys, I just had to, do something to test my faith, to, you know, trust God. And so in the bit of, testing my faith, and I actually registered for this NLP conference with the faith, with the belief that the NLP conference was in July 2024. I registered for the NLP conference in 2023, I think August 2023. And that's like how many months before I even applied? I think 3 months before I applied for my main visa. And I just registered, got registered for me and my husband. I didn't even tell my husband about this. It was later I was telling him after we got our approval that I got our ticket though for NLP conference. So I just, you know, exercised my faith, and I kept on praying. We kept on praying. I joined Hallelujah Challenge, NLP, and um, it wasn't the waiting was actually long, because at some point, I wouldn't lie to you, I was tired. My husband was tired. we just wanted to, we're just frustrated, but then we just had to, okay, keep on going. Like at least there is hope. There is hope. And so we're sending, because it has passed the 7 weeks waiting period, and we're like, what's going on? Guys, it, it was exhausting. The waiting was exhausting. I wouldn't even lie to you. And so 2023 crossover, we danced and danced like never before. Um, Fast forward to January 2024. This day I wasn't feeling too. In fact, I couldn't even go to work. I wasn't feeling well, and so I got a mail. I said I've been sending work from. I got a mail that I should send some documents and some information that they were requesting for Sha. So I was like, I'll do it in the morning. I'll do it in the morning. And so in the morning, in the process of trying to respond to their requests, gather the documents, and just respond to their request using web form. I've already submitted the what's it called? I've already responded to their request via web form, and that was how I just said, let me check my mail, and that was how I saw this mail. Your application has been updated. I mean, the mail has even come in. The mail come in before I actually sent in the request. Responded to their request, and I didn't even know. Something just said, let me check my mail, because during that period, I was always refreshing my mail. I was always I was always refreshing my mail every single minute. So I just said, let me check it. And voila, I saw this mail. Your application has been updated. My heart was beating. My heart was beating so fast. It was as if it wanted to explode. And so I checked, I opened, I signed into our application, and I checked mine first, and I saw your application has been approved. I was like, oh my god, oh my god. I checked my husband's own too. Application approved, guys. I was literally rolling on the floor. The joy, the excitement, like finally, like finally, the Lord has done it. Finally, you can play that song in your mind. So, guys, I was so excited. My husband had gone to work. I called him. I called our parents, my parents, family, and friends, just to share the good news, and everyone was so excited. And that day, you won't believe that 5 days after, IRCC decided to update their policy that spouse of students going for uh, postgraduate or diploma will not be eligible to apply for work permits. So the only people that will be eligible, it is spouse of students doing masters or PhD. Guys, I was just so thankful because I was actually I'm currently doing a postgraduate course. What I applied for was a postgraduate program, and you cannot imagine me if if I had actually, applied earlier without getting married and having to travel without my spouse, and maybe after the whole thing, and this policy was updated, yeah, excuse me, and this policy was updated, yeah, that means I wouldn't be able to apply for my husband. And guys, living alone in this country is not for the weak. If you don't have family, if you don't have, and you're just all alone, no family, no much friends, you're just getting to a new country, you're trying to adapt, like it's so easy for someone to fall into depression. And so I'm just so grateful to God because at the right time, like at God's own time, God did it for us. God did it for us, like he outdid himself, even up until, is it when we're planning the preparation, the tuition, the flight and everything, up until when we landed, we had a soft landing. Thank you to our family and friends. And when we also landed, like this amazing family that helped us, like shout out to Auntie Ronke, shout out to Uncle Yemi, this amazing family. Shout out to Michael and his family as well, like they're the real G's. Like they literally, made us have a soft landing. Is it the food that we wanted to eat? Like mention the food, that any kind of food, any Nigerian food you can think of. This family prepared it for us, and we were rest assured that we didn't even have to worry about food or food stores for like 1 month, for like 1 month of our landing in this place. Because is it pots, is it every plate, like everything that we needed, they took us grocery shopping and all of that, and it was so amazing. They are God sent. And so I just want to, just using this medium to appreciate them and also encourage someone that is also in this situation. It might be something else, it might not be relocation, it might be something else you're trusting God for. Don't lose hope. Keep your faith alive, exercise your faith, and God will never disappoint. God is too faithful to fail. Really, honestly, I'm a testimony. My family and I is a testimony, and it's still, doing so many things amazing in our lives. And so in the season of my birthday, being that this is my first birthday in Canada, I'm just super grateful. And right about now, I will be rounding up this. I'm already talking too much. This has even exceeded the number of time I wanted to speak. But then I hope this speaks to someone. And thank you so much for watching my vlog up to this moment. Thank you for your time. Please do well to share this video, do well to subscribe, comment down below. You can wish me a happy birthday. Please generate what do they call it, generate traffic generate traffic on my channel. Let me to start earning in dollars. Please help my life, help your girl. So Thank you guys for watching up to this moment. See you guys in my next vlog. Bye bye.